on East Hearts Radio, we like to promote new artists that are not known, and we feel it's our duty to do that because during lockdown they're not getting the chance to play gigs and things. So we've got a job to do. We've got to help them get their songs out. And I'll tell you, listeners, we've got a wonderful, wonderful recording that's just being released on the 12th by Percy, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's called In My Bones, and I'm saying that with passion because it's such a lovely, gorgeous sound, very professional sound, and it's got that lovely sort of oozy, sexy feel to it. Percy, I don't.
Thank you so much.
Women are going to get really excited when they hear it.
Everyone, I hope. Everyone.
Well, I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much.
And recently, you did a Coldplay cover that was absolutely lovely. Can anybody fly like this thing? And that's on Instagram.
Yes.
Really nice. You're very, very accomplished, and I've got a really good vibe about this. In My Bones, it's really lovely. And what's exciting is you write all your own stuff. But let's talk about Chile. As you know, listeners, I'm a bit of an old man.
No worries.
And years ago, I had a Chilean friend back in the 70s who was over here. I think she was an au pair or something like that.
Okay.
Gorgeous girl. But I remember her saying how scary times were and how some of her family disappeared. And I think there was a general in charge. There was a dictator.
Pinochet.
Pinochet, that was right, wasn't it?
Yes.
And people were disappearing. And I think some of her own family, they were steaming open her letters that she would write to her family back in Chile. So it was...
difficult times, super difficult times.
Difficult. So did it affect your family, Percy?
Yeah, in a certain way, yes. But now, like, the most of my family is like now here in Europe, and another part is in Chile. But the most of my family now is in Chile now. So, yeah, that's difficult hard, times.
Isn't it? It's hard keeping in contact, isn't it? And
yes, it's hard, but I think now with video call, Zoom, Skype, everything is more easier. So I think now this is the new reality. This is the new reality that we need to face it. So
I had that a bit as well because I'm French and English, and my dad went to live in France. But I actually found that the quality of my relationship was better when he moved away, not because of the distance, but we made more effort to have quality time together. So when we were together, we'd have really good times, or we'd make the point of having nice telephone conversations, and you can do it. You can.
It's possible. It's possible. Like,
so you haven't been here long, have you? You've been in Europe.
Yes, like 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. I told you before, I was living in in Rotterdam first, and then Rotterdam, Amsterdam, and then London. So like 2 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah. So,
but so happy with the city. I love it. I think, like, of course, it's expensive and everything, but I think the culture and the opportunities and the music and the industry music, for me, that's one of the most important things. So I'm super happy here. Like,
oh, that's lovely.
Pandemia and everything, it's complicated times, but anyway.
Yeah. Have you been this last year with the pandemic? How have you been managing?
Trying to do a lot of like workout, meditation, yoga, things like that to try to have like a...
I think that almost comes through in your music, Percy, that kind of chilled, doesn't it? That kind of chilled vibe comes over, doesn't it?
I try to do that in my songs and in my music. So that's, for me, it's more important to show, I think, something of me in my music that instead like noise and everything, I try to show something of me. So
something unique and very special. That's lovely.
Thank you so much.
You kept busy and things like that. Do you have to do other work as well just to keep alive, your money
Yes, I have a mix of things in my life. Like I have music, but I also I have I work for a recruitment company. That is my company. Yeah, it's my company with another partner in Chile. So basically, it's like an IT company for recruit people.
Oh, that's good. That's clever.
Yes,
That's better than what
yes.
I do. I deliver parcels.
Well, everything is good now. So
I'm a humble man. I deliver parcels, but I connect, you see, with my listeners, and I interview them. You see, that's how I do it. That's clever. You see,
Yes.
so I have a lot of people listen to me because they know me. You see, that's in a locality. It's lovely. Well, I love your stuff. I really, really love it.
Thank you so much, Bernie.
How do you find the food in the UK?
I don't know what to say, but I think like too much McDonald's and I am vegetarian, like vegan vegetarian for them. Yes, like I started like 2 years ago. So for the moment, I'm trying to have like a healthy life in general.
Lovely.
Yes, yes.
Lovely.
But I love the food here. I think it's special.
Do you know what's nice actually now is that London is very, like you're saying, it's very, very diverse. I think we speak more languages in London than any other city.
Yes.
Although it's hard to get the English speaking other languages in my experience.
Yes.
They always say, I don't like the French because they refuse to speak English, you know.
Yes, it happens to me the same thing when I went to France a lot of times.
No, the French don't compromise, you know. But
it's nothing against with you, Bernie, but it was only my experience.
But I don't think the English would like being shouted at in German or.
Yeah. That's right.
No, I think the how the UK's progressed is lovely. The diversity is lovely. The English language itself is made of words from all around the world, which is beautiful.
Yes.
And that's lovely. And London is so diverse, and I think it's happy being diverse, and lots of different cultures, and you know, Greek and Turkish and Chinese, and you know, all French and South Africa, you know, everything, and you know, and it's brilliant. And
I think it's super special.
And I think that's what's nice, and our culture's become like that, and it's a good thing. And it's happened with our food. That our diversity in the food is lovely. You know, it after the war in the 1950s was pretty dire. I think, you know, it was pretty grim. So I love different colours and different vibrancy, and we get that from your music. You see, because how did you come about composing Bones? I think it's so nice, you know, In My Bones, I should call it, by shorthand. But In My Bones is absolutely fabulous. How did you come about it? It's got a lot.
Thank you so much. It was like the last year. So in these times, like how we was talking before, everything it's a little bit complicated for everyone, like especially now in these times, I think. Like I started to compose this song, how I told you before, with another Chilean artist, like the last year, like August, something like that.
Is he a guitarist, this guy?
Sorry?
Was he a guitarist, Percy?
Yes, me?
Guitar?
Yes.
Oh, you play guitar, do you?
Yes, I play the guitar.
I thought, because it's quite guitar influence and it's lovely.
Yes, I love the acoustic music. So in the first, when I released Danger, it was something more acoustic, something more chill, more intimate. Now I think In My Bones is something like not too acoustic, but super deep. So that's was like always my intention with this song. Like this song like speaks about complicated love, like a love that is like too intense, confusing, insecure, or unstable, like practically happens today given the unusual times that we are living in. So
obviously you're bringing personal experience to to your song.
So, yes, of course. So I think like living now in quarantine makes you constantly live with uncertainty because I don't know, sometimes nobody understands what is going to happen to themselves or to the world in general. So
it's incredible, isn't it?
It's super crazy. So I think sometimes it's like everything it's weird, nobody understands nothing with themselves, like with the rest of the people. So sometimes it's like complicated to have a relationship with someone or to believe in the relationship, you know. So
where did you record In My Bones? Because the production is spot on. It's lovely, you know.
Thank you so much.
Professional.
I recorded here in our professional studio here in London, here in central London. So I did the digital mastering here, the production in Chile. So I am like working in Chile and the UK. So
it's a blend.
Yes,
it's a beautiful blend. You've done really well. Wow.
Thank you so much. That was like my intention, like to try to show something of me, and I think I'm super happy with the results.
Yeah, so am I. So let's hear it now. Do you want to introduce it? You can introduce the song. Go on, Percy.
Okay, so you can listen In My Bones. Please enjoy it, share it, and dance it.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Percy. Well, wasn't that lovely? That was Percy Richter and In My Bones. I love that one. Anyway, right, I'm just going to pop into one of my favourite care homes, Guysfield now. Hello, Charlotte. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
So, believe it or not, I think you're the most important member of staff here because you're doing people's hair. You're the hairdresser. And I've noticed how people are uplifted and feel so much better once they've been in your hairdressing salon and they come out all looking 20 years younger. And,
yep, that's the idea.
And so you enjoying your work?
I love it, yeah. It's a lot of job satisfaction because I get to see transformations in people's smiles throughout the day. So yeah, they come in with messy hair and go out looking beautiful like
Do
Audrey
they tell
here.
you their secrets and things?
Some do,
Oh.
but I'll keep them to myself.
Oh, that's a good hairdresser, isn't it, Matt?
I'll keep
That
them
is
to
a good
myself.
one.
Privacy's very important.
Yes.
Yep.
So where have you worked elsewhere? You?
Well, I've had my own salon in Hitchin, and I've worked up in London for Channel 4. And I know.
You're a celeb.
Well, no,
you
not
met
quite.
famous people?
Yeah, I've met very many famous people.
How interesting.
I know, it is. That's
Did
where
you
this
have a
job takes
favourite
me.
one?
Yeah, I did have a favourite one.
You can say,
well,
but don't say the nasty one.
No, I won't say
I bet you had one or two nasty ones. You can give examples how they were nasty.
A bit bossy.
Yeah.
I did Angela Rippon's hair when she was, and that was lovely. And
she's nice.
Very, very nice.
Oh.
And just a beautiful person.
Yeah.
So yeah, and her hair was very easy to work with when you've got a beautiful head of hair like that. So yeah,
she's a lovely lady.
Really lovely.
She was the one that danced.
She is.
And she did the news, didn't she?
She did, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
yeah,
now
full of energy.
She's still on the telly on the breakfast.
I haven't seen her, but yeah, I think she's still
she does
working.
a breakfast programme with three of them.
Yeah, I think she's still
and
working.
And they do a consumer affairs one, and
they
say, have a look in the morning.
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Or record it.
I don't ever get to watch TV in the morning. I'm out the door.
You're out working.
Out into the hair
talking
salon.
Of which, what do you have for breakfast? Do you have time for breakfast?
I do.
Looking at you, I don't think you eat breakfast.
I eat 5 meals a day.
Never.
I do. I'm always on the go, so it's a smoothie for breakfast.
You're very little.
I know I am.
Your waist must be about 20.
Not my age.
Your waist must be about...
Yeah, I'm tiny.
How?
I don't know. I don't measure it.
Marilyn Monroe's waist was 26, apparently.
Yep.
I know, because a local lady I interviewed yesterday made her a corset.
Really?
Yeah.
She's my biggest, I'm such a fan of hers. Yeah, I always have been since I was young, Marilyn Monroe.
She was 36, 26 and...
34.
Yes.
Yeah.
You knew?
Yeah. She had that beautiful hourglass figure.
Isn't that funny how just talking all this stuff comes out?
Yeah. Well, a lot of my hairstyles are inspired by hers.
You're still really?
Yeah, because this is of this generation, you see. Yeah, so you have to tap into the generation.
So you're treating them like they're
Marilyn Monroe. They all have the Marilyn curl at the front usually after I've finished.
How lovely.
Yeah.
Well, you've inspired me.
Oh, well, that's great.
Oh, I hope you're really happy here.
I am so happy
Do come and have fun with me when I'm here and join in, won't you?
I'll find you.
Because I come and do entertainments here.
Oh, do
I'm
you?
very maverick.
Oh, that's lovely.
And this is part of it. It's World Radio Day today.
Oh,
so we're doing a radio show.
Oh,
and we hope you enjoy listening to it in your little salon.
I will do. I'll get a CD player. I'll bring one in.
Yeah, please.
All right, I will.
So, your choice is Simply Red.
Yep.
And what was the tune?
I think it's Stars, isn't it? Fall from the Stars, that one.
Fall from the Stars. Lovely.
Love it.
Thanks for a lovely interview.
Right. That's okay. It's nice
Charlotte.
to meet you. Yes.
I'm Bernie.
Nice to meet you,
Sorry,
Bernie.
I didn't say Bernie before at the beginning when I should have done, Charlotte.
No problem.
I'm useless. Sorry.
Don't worry, Bernie.
Anyway, thank you so much. And thanks for a great job you do.
That's all right.
Yeah?
No, it's my pleasure.
Lovely. Thank you.
That's
Bye-bye.
all right. Bye-bye.
Tell you the way I'm feeling. Alex Radio.
It's so true, like a fool, I assumed I was the girl for you. But how wrong could I be? Suppose I couldn't see all the signs that you gave made me believe that you were there for me. But how wrong could I be when we find it hard to breathe? No, I'm not scared to say I need you in my life. Don't walk away or throw it all away. Need to try and make it right. Shut me out. When you ever gonna wake up, baby? Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not scared to say I need you in my life. You shot me down, but I picked myself up. Now I'm ready for the fight. So shut up and listen, it's my turn to say. Compares to the way I'm feeling, and I can't do this anymore. You don't need to tell me, baby, I'm not enough for
Well, wasn't that fantastic? That was Not Enough for You by Alex Nicole. What a power ballad. Brilliant. And I've got some lovely news for you because we have Alex Nicole with us today, and she's lovely. And she's absolutely fabulous. So I'm really, really pleased, really proud to have her. And as you know, on East Hearts Radio, we like to promote, especially this last year, it's been really tough for singers and musicians, and we have a duty really to broadcast singles done by up and coming singers. And a good friend of mine recommended I should check out Alex, and I'm really pleased that I've done that. So Alex, how did you get into music?
So I've always been into music since I was about 4 years old anyway.
But my mum and dad used to take me to musical theatre shows on the West End, and I was obsessed. Obsessed. My dad's a big musical theatre fan, so I didn't want to go at first. He used to force me to go, and then I fell in love with it, and then ended up studying it at college, and yeah, I love music.
Do you remember your very first musical, Alex, that you went to?
The first ever musical I went to was Sister Act.
Yeah. Well,
and I love Sister Act. It's got such good music.
Yeah. Have you got a favourite musical?
Oh, it's so hard to choose. It's either Wicked or Dreamgirls, I think.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. So, who inspires you in the music world?
So I have two main inspirations, and they are Whitney Houston and Jennifer Hudson.
Powerful singers like you. I've seen you on stage and you're amazing. Oh, and I was going to say a slightly girly thing. You was on the National Southeast Awards thing, and I loved your dress, the red sparkly thing.
That's what I'm known for in Essex, because I've done competitions and stuff in Essex, but whenever I go on stage, I'm always in a brand new sparkly dress.
Oh, it's beautiful. That was stunning, that one, Alex. It was absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
My wardrobe
is full up with just long, sparkly dresses and ball gowns.
That one wasn't quite so long. It was sort of a knee-length one, but it was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you remember it?
Yeah, yes. I know which one you talk about, yeah. I love a sparkle.
You sang beautifully, and I've seen you on stage doing a rap, and you do it absolutely fabulously.
Yeah, I think the one you're talking about is Bang Bang for Jessie J and Nicki Minaj, I think.
Yeah. One. You do it really well. Actually, there's not many female rappers that I know of, but I think you're really good. You're into rap, aren't you? You like it?
I do really enjoy rap, yeah. But that's the song I sing at every festival. Every festival I perform at, I sing that song because everyone's always dancing and singing along. So
that's good. So it's one of your main numbers. So what other main numbers have you got?
Well, I try to change it up every time because my mum likes to video me a lot and post it on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I don't like to sing the same songs all the time. Otherwise, people are going to think I don't know many other songs.
You're one-trick pony sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly that.
So tell us about your latest one. Ain't Anybody Like You. Tell us all about it.
So I brought out a song. I can't even remember when it came out now. I think it was December.
Yes.
Ain't Nobody Like You. There was one of the first songs that I've wrote because I had writer's block for years and I couldn't write anything.
Yeah.
And I had a long lecture from the recording studio, and I sat down on my bed and I was like, right, I need to write something because otherwise I'm never going to bring a song out. So I just put on a random backing track from YouTube, and within seconds I'd wrote a song. And I was
well done.
Yeah, I was in shock. It literally took me like 10 minutes, and I sung it to the recording studio, and they was like, that could be a hit. And I was like, what? My first song? And he was like, no, I don't even need to change that at all. Because he was going to listen to it and then help me and change it and stuff. But he was like, I don't even want to change it.
That's lovely.
So we recorded it within 4 hours and it was done.
That's a lovely compliment, Alex. Absolutely lovely. Well done. That's fabulous.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. So you've got a very special one coming back up, and I think we'll invite you back about that one, that you've been writing. That's very, very moving, isn't it? It's It's out on the 19th of February. Basically, my grandma passed away due to cancer in November, and then my granddad passed away due to cancer in January. So for my grandma's funeral, I sang 2 songs that she loved. But for my granddad's funeral, I was like, I want to write a song for my grandma and my granddad that I can play at the funeral. Yeah. I wanted to write a song for both of them that I could play at the funeral. So I went and I wrote that within 10 minutes again, sung it to my dad, and because I thought mum and dad are always my best critiques. So I'll sing it to them. If they like it, then it's the one. Sung it to them. My dad cried his eyes out. So I was like, that's it. That's the song. Oh, can we be the first to play it?
Oh, 100%. I'll send it to you.
Will you come back as well?
Yeah, definitely.
When's it being released?
The 19th of February.
Oh, that's not long, is it?
No.
It's very soon. It's about a week away. Oh, well, we'll have to have you back. Definitely, Alex. That'll be a real pleasure.
100%.
Now, I hear you sing a very nice Valerie. Is that right?
Oh, where did you hear that? That's my karaoke song.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that the girls' night out one?
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's when I go out and gig, that's the first song that everybody wants to hear, because that's the one song that they always sing along to.
Oh, so do you do a lot of gigs?
Yeah, I perform in pubs, clubs, little like working men's clubs and stuff like that as well. Festivals. I go all over the place. But I do love a pub gig, because then I can have a gin whilst I'm singing. So.
Oh, you like your gin?
Yeah, I do.
And I was going to. So, how did you start recording? What was your very first recording?
So I was on a competition in Essex called Factor Essex. I won that in 2017, and the prize for that was I was given an original song, and I got a music video out of it too. So the November in 2017 or 2018, I went up to Essex and I recorded in the studio, and we recorded Not Enough For You. And then a couple of weeks later, we did the music video for it in Canary Wharf. And that was really fun.
Oh, you enjoyed doing that? Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. But I don't like watching myself back. So I liked the video, but I couldn't watch it more than once because I hate watching myself back.
Yeah.
It drives me mad.
Were you too critical of yourself?
Yes.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
I'm a perfectionist.
oh, not like her, my friend. She is as well. My friend with no name.
I know she is.
Yeah. Oh, dear listeners, I hope you enjoy that. We're having a good laugh anyway this afternoon on East Hearts Radio. And how have you been this last year?
Oh, it's been a struggle. It has been a struggle. I'm working for my dad at the moment, so I've got some income coming in.
Oh,
my dad's a plasterer, so I do all the office work. So I'm working for him full time. But I have my own business. I run a performing arts school for kids.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've got 75 students, but obviously with this lockdown, I've had to close it down. So they're messaging me all the time saying that they miss me and they can't wait to get back.
Bet they are.
I've been having to do online singing lessons.
Oh, that's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've been doing the odd video, I see. I looked at one. You did a cover version that I thought was beautiful. Don't Start Now. I thought that was very, very... And you look stunning again.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely stunning. And but the beautiful singing as well. Don't Start Now, listeners. Go and look.
Well, I got all excited because my mum and dad bought me a microphone and stuff and a headset. So I thought I better record some music, otherwise they're going to moan that they've bought me it and I've not used it.
But you put a lot of effort into that. It was absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Yeah. I tried to add some harmonies and stuff in the background as well.
Yeah. That's really good. So you did all the harmonies yourself?
Yeah.
God, that's terrific. Terrific. Right. So we're going to finish up by you're going to introduce your song. Tell us all about it. Ain't Anybody Like You? How you came about writing it and composing it, and tell us about this rap guy who's in there as well. So tell us all about it.
So this is Ain't Nobody Like You, and it's actually a funny story, to be honest, because I've never had a boyfriend in my life, so I wrote it about my friend's relationship. That sounds so bad.
Alex, don't you like boys?
Oh, well, I do, but the boys don't like me.
Oh.
But I am hard work. I must admit, I am hard work. I'm not a diva, but I am hard work. But I'm now in a situation where I feel the emotion in the song because I'm happy with somebody at the moment, It's going well. It's going well.
Oh, that's lovely.
But yeah, so
You're
and
feisty, I hear you're very feisty.
I am. That's what the red hair, like fire.
And it comes out in your singing as well, sweetie.
Can you tell?
Which is great. Which is great.
I love it. It's the best thing about me.
Yeah. No.
But the rapper on the track, his name's Braveheart. I met him in Essex a while ago. We used to sing in a club together. And he has recently approached me about singing on one of his tracks. So that should be.
Oh, that's nice. So you've got a bit of rapport there. That's nice.
Yeah. He's written a song for mental health and suicide awareness. So I'm going to be singing on that. So yeah, that's exciting.
Oh, that's lovely. Right. So we're going to finish up now. So you're going to introduce Ain't Nobody Like You. Lead it away, Alex, and we'll play it.
Thank you. My name's Alex Nicole, and this is Ain't Nobody Like You. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome.
I'm on the Ware Road with young Ollie, who's, how old are you, Ollie?
How old are you?
How are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you, Ollie. You look just like your daddy. And Ollie is 3 years old, and with Mum Jo. Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. Oh,
you remember his name?
I remember Ollie and Sarah, and Sarah's husband's called Daniel, who's a lovely man, actually. I'm really fond of him because he was one of the nicest people to me during the lockdown. He was so sweet, and he's similar to me because he's visual, and he put post-its in his window, and he likes doing flow charts.
And one day, Ollie was doing his head. He was going, ah! And I said to Dan, take him up this water place.
Oh, he did, I think.
And he did. It's called Barrack Ford to distract him, and it was like a free fun fair.
Yes.
And Ollie's such a nice boy. He's all smiling. So we're on the Busy Ware Road, and Ollie from my little local radio show is going to pick. Shall we all say it together? 1, 2, 3. Uptown Funk. Yeah! Well done. All right.
Bye.
So say bye-bye. Do you love your daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you love your mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you love school?
Yeah.
Yeah. You seem so much better now you're back at school, aren't you? You're loving it. He's cheerful now. You were bored before. I think he's very intelligent.
Do you think?
I think.
Are you a smart boy?
I think Ollie's a very intelligent boy, and he was bored, and now he's back at school. He's really happy.
You're doing lots of fun painting,
Wasn't
aren't
it?
you?
Was he climbing over?
He was just climbing.
I heard Ollie could climb over the
the stairgate.
the stairgate thing, and his dad was having trouble sleeping at night. He didn't want to tell Sarah, he was saying.
Put the stairgate on his room.
Yeah.
With, a piece of wood. Dan had to drill the wood in so
To
he couldn't
raise it up.
So he couldn't get his feet
Because
up.
Ollie's a bit of an advanced climber.
That door.
Yeah, that's right.
The door is trapped.
The door is trapped.
The door's trapped. Yeah. He's laughing. Oh, you go, I'm trapped. He's laughing. I love his smile. He's so sweet. So you ready? How does Uptown Funk go? Do you remember, Sarah?
Uptown Funk.
Boogie boo.
Boogie boogie.
Go.
Can you show off your dance?
Yeah, we're going to dance to Uptown Funk now.
This shit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, if you freak dead and own it, don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it, well it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch.
This is East Hearts Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
I love the music, takes me back to when I was younger.
It's just a wide variety, it's upbeat, it's uplifting, it's feel-good music.
You're listening to East Hearts Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
It's just a good music mix and you can sing along, it's all sort of happy times, and yeah, I love it.
Local radio by local people.
For more details, visit eastheartsradio.co.uk.
Listen on your smart speaker. Just say, play East Hearts Radio.
This is East Hearts Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
I love the music, takes me back to when I was younger.
It's just a wide variety, it's upbeat, it's uplifting, it's feel-good music.
You're listening to East Hearts Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
It's just a good music mix and you can sing along, it's all sort of happy times, and yeah, I love it.
Local radio by local people.
For more details, visit eastheartsradio.co.uk.
You're listening to East Hearts Radio.
Your number one.
I love the music, takes me back to when I was younger. It's just a good music mix and you can sing along, it's all sort of happy times, and yeah, I love it.
It's the best local station.
East Hearts Radio, your local community radio station.
Local radio by local people.
For more details, visit our website, eastheartsradio.co.uk.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have confirmed they'll not be returning as working members of the royal family. Harry and Meghan quit as senior working royals in March 2020 to go and earn their own money. Our senior journalist Carol Hartley has more.
Stepping down as working royals means the couple won't be able to hold on to their military commonwealth and some other patronages. Now, Buckingham Palace say while they're saddened by their decision, the Duke and Duchess remain much loved members of the family. Now, it looks like there have been some tense discussions going on behind the scenes because a statement from Harry and Meghan, they don't look too happy with what's gone on. They say, as evidenced by their work over the past year, they remain committed to their duty and service to the UK and around the world. And they've offered their continued support to organisations that they've represented, regardless of official role. Now, all this comes ahead of the couple's planned intimate interview about their lives with Oprah Winfrey.
In other news, and the First Minister of Wales has said that with the easing of the Welsh lockdown, the youngest school pupils can expect a return to the classroom. However, Mark Drakeford says there were no plans to reopen gyms in the country due to advice from scientists that the Kent variant of the virus made doing so more challenging. A 61-year-old woman who died in a house collapse in Bury has been named locally as Hazel Wilcock. Her body was found after emergency services were called to reports of an explosion in the village of Summerseat on Wednesday. British gas engineers have launched a fresh wave of strikes after talks aimed at resolving a dispute over pay and conditions faltered. Members of the GMB union walked out today for 4 days with further action planned. The union said the company had refused to change its plans, which it claimed involved sacking workers and rehiring them on worse terms and conditions. And Euro 2020 in Wimbledon could be the catalyst to give people hope during the exiting post-lockdown summer. That's according to Sadiq Khan. The Mayor of London believes major sporting and cultural events could be the springboard to recovery, but insisted they must be done safely. That's the latest from Radio News Hub. I'm Derek Clark.
Were you persuaded to buy solar panels with assurances they would pay for themselves or even make you money? If those promises haven't come true and you bought your panels in the past 6 years with a loan from Barclays, Shawbrook, Creation or Ecarno, then you may be entitled to thousands of pounds in compensation. At Solar Claims UK, many of our clients receive their settlement within 4 weeks. So text SOLAR to 60777. Text SOLAR to 60777 now. You don't need a claims management company to make a claim, and if unsuccessful, you can refer it free to the Financial Ombudsman.
Supreme Court justices have ruled against Uber operating companies and concluded that drivers should be classed as workers instead of independent third-party contractors. Lawyers say that the ruling will have implications for the gig economy. Meanwhile, retail sales plunged in January as vast swathes of high street stores kept their doors shut for the third lockdown. The ONS reported retail sale volumes dived 8.2% last month, which is significantly worse than the predicted decline of 2.5%. However, online sales reached a new high of a third of all sales. And British gas engineers have launched a fresh wave of strikes after talks aimed at resolving a dispute over pay and conditions faltered. Members of the GMB union walked out today for 4 days with further action planned. The union said the company had refused to change its plans, which it claimed involved sacking workers and rehiring them on worse terms and conditions.
Listen on your smart speaker. Just say, play East Hearts Radio.
This is East Hearts Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
I love the music. Takes me back to when I was younger.
It's just a wide variety. It's upbeat. It's uplifting. It's feel good music.
You're listening to East Hearts Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
It's just a good music mix and you can sing along. It's all sort of happy times and yeah, I love it.
Local radio by local people.
For more details, visit easthartsradio.co.uk.
In tennis, Novak Djokovic now knows who he'll have to overcome to win the 9th Australian Open title. Daniel Medvedev will take on the world number one, with the Russian currently on a 20-match winning streak. In football, Steven Gerrard says he can't quite believe what he saw as Rangers beat Royal Antwerp 4-3 last night. The Ibrox side came from behind twice during the first leg of the Europa League tie in Belgium, but Gerrard has been left to sweat over the injuries of captain James Tavernier and Kemar Roof.
The doctor had already assessed them before I spoke to you, so nothing's changed in terms of what I know. There will be MRI scans set up either later today or first thing tomorrow. So by the time we meet again at Ibrox, I should have more information on it and a better update for you.
And Stoke fans will be saying goodbye to a club servant. Ryan Shawcross has had his contract terminated by mutual consent. The 33-year-old made over 400 appearances for the Potters, most of them as captain, having spent 14 years there.
You're listening to East Hearts Radio.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have confirmed to the Queen that they will not be returning as working members of the royal family. The Queen has written confirming that in stepping away, it is not possible to continue with the responsibilities and duties that come with a life of public service. Buckingham Palace says that the Duke and Duchess remain much loved members of the family. Singer-songwriter James Newman says he's excited and honoured to represent the United Kingdom in the Eurovision Song Contest. Newman had been set to appear at last year's event before it was cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic. He's the older brother of pop star John Newman. And Beyoncé's charitable foundation is providing relief to the victims of storms in the United States. Millions of people in Texas have been without power for days, while other states have also been affected by the severe weather. The Musicians Foundation Be Good is working with the Adidas Sports Company and charity Bread of Life to provide assistance.
You're listening to your local radio.
A mainly cloudy and wet evening in store for much of the UK, turning heavier across the hills in the west, feeling mild with lows of 7 degrees Celsius.
You're listening to your local radio.
This is East Hearts Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
I love the music. Takes me back to when I was younger.
It's just a wide variety. It's upbeat. It's uplifting. It's feel good music.
Covering Hertford, Ware and beyond.
Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/East Hertz Radio.
It's just a good music mix and you can sing along. It's all sort of happy times and yeah, I love it.
Local radio by local people.
For more details, visit eastheartsradio.co.uk.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have confirmed they'll not be returning as working members of the royal family. Harry and Meghan quit as senior working royals in March 2020 to go and earn their own money. Our senior journalist Carol Hartley has more.
Stepping down as working royals means the couple won't be able to hold on to their military commonwealth and some other patronages. Now, Buckingham Palace say while they're saddened by the decision, the Duke and Duchess remain much loved members of the family. Now, it looks like there have been some tense discussions going on behind the scenes because a statement from Harry and Meghan, they don't look too happy with what's gone on. They say, as evidenced by their work over the past year, they remain committed to their duty and service to the UK and around the world. And they've offered their continued support to organisations that they've represented, regardless of official role. Now, all this comes ahead of the couple's planned intimate interview about their lives with Oprah Winfrey.
In other news, and the First Minister of Wales has said that with the easing of the Welsh lockdown, the youngest school pupils can expect a return to the classroom. However, Mark Drakeford says there were no plans to reopen gyms in the country due to advice from scientists that the Kent variant of the virus made doing so more challenging. A 61-year-old woman who died in a house collapse in Bury has been named locally as Hazel Wilcock. Her body was found after emergency services were called to reports of an explosion in the village of Somerset on Wednesday. British gas engineers have launched a fresh wave of strikes after talks aimed at resolving a dispute over pay and conditions faltered. Members of the GMB union walked out today for 4 days with further action planned. The union said the company had refused to change its plans, which it claimed involved sacking workers and rehiring them on worse terms and conditions. And Euro 2020 in Wimbledon could be the catalyst to give people hope during the exiting post-lockdown summer. That's according to Sadiq Khan. The Mayor of London believes major sporting and cultural events could be the springboard to recovery, but insisted they must be done safely. That's the latest from Radio News Hub. I'm Derek Clark.
Were you persuaded to buy solar panels with assurances they would pay for themselves or even make you money? If those promises haven't come true and you bought your panels in the past 6 years with a loan from Barclays, Shawbrook, Creation or Ecarno, then you may be entitled to thousands of pounds in compensation. At Solar Claims UK, many of our clients receive their settlement within 4 weeks. So text SOLAR to 60777. Text SOLAR to 60777 now. You don't need a claims management company to make a claim, and if unsuccessful, you can refer it free to the Financial Ombudsman.
You're listening to East Hertz Radio.
In tennis, Novak Djokovic now knows who he'll have to overcome to win the 9th Australian Open title. Daniil Medvedev will take on the world number 1 with the Russian currently on a 20-match winning streak. In football, Steven Gerrard says he can't quite believe what he saw as Rangers beat Royal Antwerp 4-3 last night. The Ibrox side came from behind twice during the first leg of the Europa League tie in Belgium, but Gerrard has been left to sweat over the injuries of captain James Tavernier and Kemar Roof.
The doctor had already assessed them before I spoke to you, so nothing's changed in terms of what I know. There will be MRI scans set up either later today or first thing tomorrow. So by the time we meet again at Ibrox, I should have more information on it and a better update for you.
And Stoke fans will be saying goodbye to a club servant. Ryan Shawcross has had his contract terminated by mutual consent. The 33-year-old made over 400 appearances for the Potters, most of them as captain, having spent 14 years there.
You're listening to East Hertz Radio.
Your number one.
I love the music, takes me back to when I was younger. It's just a good music mix and you can sing along. It's all sort of happy times and yeah, I love it.
It's the best local station.
East Hertz Radio, your local community radio station.
Local radio by local people.
For more details, visit our website, easthertsradio.co.uk.
A mainly cloudy and wet evening in store for much of the UK, turning heavier across the hills in the west, feeling mild with lows of 7 degrees Celsius.
You're listening to East Hertz Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
Bringing you another hour of the hottest tracks from around the globe. Living life all wrong, 'cause I thought I knew what love was, but my heart, it was made of stone.
nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be, I see the beauty that you can't see. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I could have showed you all the scars at the start, but that was always the most difficult part. See, I'm in love with how your soul's a mix of chaos and art, and how you never try to keep them apart. I wrote some words and then I stared at my feet, became a coward when I needed to speak. I guess love took on a different kind of meaning for me, so when I go, just know it kills me to leave. To all the stars that light the road, don't ever leave that girl so cold. Never let me down, just lead me home. Don't tell me this is all for nothing, I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be, I see the beauty that you can't see. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. But there's beauty here that's yet to depart. There's still a song inside the halls in the dark. I'll come for you if you just stay where you are, and I'll always hold your hand in the car. There'll be days when it's difficult, but I ask you to never leave behind the reciprocal. We're past that, love is not designed for the cynical, so we have that, we can have that. To all the stars that light the road, don't ever leave that girl so cold. Never let me down, just lead me home. Don't tell me this is all for nothing, I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be, I see the beauty that you can't see. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I can only tell you one thing. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. I see everything you can be, I see the beauty that you can see. On the nights you feel outnumbered, baby, I'll be out there somewhere. Baby, I'll be out there somewhere, somewhere, somewhere.
The coolest station online.
Yeah, that's us.
'Cause we play
this.
Send roses by bottles of champagne. Your favorite, I'm great at keeping a promise. Wrote letters, 10 pages to tell ya I'm in it, I wanna stay. And I'll show you in every way. You're skeptical still, well, I'm loving on you. And I'm super confused how my actions don't convince you. You're skeptical still, so I'll remind you. Not alone. If I loved you, you know you couldn't mistake it if you tried. If I love you, you know you'd see it even out, stop binging on old films. Get dressed up, we go out. It's hard to make a choice. We're both indecisive. All I know, I'm in it, I wanna stay. And I'll show you in every way. You're skeptical still. Well, I'm loving on you. And I'm super confused how my actions don't convince you. You're skeptical still. So I'll remind you, you're not alone. If I loved you, you know you couldn't mistake it if you tried. If I love you, you know you'd see it even if you're blind. It's bigger than the world, deeper than the ocean, hotter than the sun. Know it when I know. So if I love you, you know. I never told you I love you, I do. I never told you. I never told you I love you, I do. I never told you. It's easy to say, but harder to show you what I mean. So you just gotta believe me. You gotta believe me. I know you believe me. When I say, if I love you, you know. If I love you, mistake it if you tried. If I love you, you know. Baby, you know. You see it even if you're blind. It's bigger than the world, deeper than the ocean, hotter than the sun. Know it when I know. So if I love you, you know.
The hottest tracks.
Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? I don't wanna know, but I know that I'm never ever gonna change, and you know you don't want it any other way. Why do we always gotta run away when we wind up in the same place? It's like we're looking for the same thing, yeah. Do we really gotta do this now? Ride it with all your friends around. In the morning we can work it out. I love you so much that I hate you. Right now it's so hard to blame you, 'cause you're so damn beautiful. It's so damn beautiful. Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? I don't wanna know, but I know that I'm never ever gonna change, and you know that you're always gonna stay the same. Is it easier to stay? Is it easier to go? I don't wanna know, but I know that I'm never ever gonna change, and you know you don't want it any other way. Every time that you say you're gonna leave, that's when you get the very best of me. You know we need it like the air we breathe, yeah. I love you so much that I hate you.
This is East Hearts Radio.
Your number one local radio station.
I love the music. Takes me back to when I was younger.
It's just a wide variety. It's upbeat. It's uplifting. It's feel-good music.
Your number one local radio station.
It's just a good music mix, and you can sing along. It's all sort of happy times, and yeah, I love it.
You're listening to Mickey Go Cool on East Hearts Radio.
Local radio